This was the first Corvette produced in the year 1953. Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And I looked around on the internet for some information on the 1953 Corvette and found a little bit of information. Haley Earl is head of the GM styling section, was an avid fan of sports cars. He recognized that GIs were returning after serving overseas in the years following World War II. We're bringing home MGs, Jaguars, Alfa Romeos. 1951, Nash Motors began selling an expensive two-seat sports car, the Nash Healey, that was made in partnership with the Italian designer Pininfarina and British auto engineer Donald Healey. But few moderately priced models. He convinced GM that they need to build an all-American two-seat sports car. With a special projects crew, began working on the new car in 1951. The last time Chevrolet offered a two-door, two-passenger convertible roadster body style was 1938 with the Chevrolet Master. That was part of a paragraph that I was reading off of the internet. The 1953 was not the only Corvette's first production year, but 300 were produced and was the lowest volume Corvette. They were built so that each Corvette was slightly different. All 1953 models had polo white exteriors, red interiors, and black canvas soft tops. Order guides showed heaters and AM radios as optional, but in 1953 all models were equipped with both. Over 200 1953 Corvettes are known to exist today. The cost of the first production model Corvettes was $34.90 back in 1953. 2021, they're worth around $35,347. I would imagine some of the really nicer ones, museum type quality, probably are sold for a lot more than that. Probably in the hundred thousands. I would imagine. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm sure they're going for quite a bit. The quality of the fiberglass body as well as its fit were lacking. Other problems such as water leaks and doors that could open while the car was driven were reported, with the most severe errors corrected in subsequent units produced, but some shortcomings continued beyond Corvette's inaugural year. By December 1953, Corvette had a newly equipped factory in St. Louis ready to build 10,000 Corvettes annually. However, negative customer reaction in 1953 and early 1954 models caused sales to fall short of expectations. Corvette was started in the later part of 1953. That's when the production started on those cars. I'm going to take a look at eBay Motors and see if there's actually any for sale. I'd just like to see how much they're going for. Now on eBay, all I'm finding basically are parts for the 1953, 54, 55 Corvette. I'll look at another page here. No, I'm not actually seeing a 1953 Corvette for sale. Selling at 1953 54 55 original hubcap, $649.99. Wow. Another one for $399.99. It's not as good of condition. This one looks like it has some dents in it. And I'm gonna look elsewhere, see if I can find one for sale. I took a look at the website for Hemmings Motors, and there's one 1953 Chevrolet Corvette being sold for $300. The price is $385,220. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought the things would be selling for. Although there's another 1953 Corvette that looks pretty nice for being sold for $45,000. There's just a body frame of a 1953 Chevrolet Corvette being priced at $165,000. So that's like, wow, that's pretty pretty high for a body frame. Took a look at Auto Trader. They got one for $49,988. $12 away from 50 grand. And this looks to be in pretty good condition as well. Rare 1953 Corvette being sold for $250,000. So it's kind of fluctuates from like 45 grand to about $400,000. That's what I'm finding on these 1953 Corvettes. I know that, like I was reading, there's said to be about 200 of them around. So they're hard to find. And I'm sure a lot of collectors that have them have got them maybe stored in museum-like buildings. Some of them are probably in car museums, and some people probably just drive them once in a great while. They have them in a garage, probably in a climate-controlled garage, and probably don't take it out for a drive very often. Maybe nice weather every once in a while. And anyway, that's what I was able to find out on what these Corvettes sell for. I do think that the 1953 Corvette was a pretty cool looking car, and like I said, I'm looking for more ideas on what to do shows on. Mostly focus on obscure aspects of history, although this isn't as obscure as others that I do. This probably, considering this is a Corvette, talking about a Corvette is not obscure at all, except for the fact that there is a rare quantity of the 1953 Corvettes around, or ones that were produced for that matter. And with that being said, like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.